Good morning, YouTube. Green Loving Mom here. I thought I'd do a fall update. It had been a little while since I updated you on my garden. First of all, I put together, well, my son put it together for me, a little cold frame, I guess you'd say. It's just one of those cheap ones. Got it off Amazon for like $27. Thought maybe I could be able to grow some lettuce and greens and stuff into at least the fall. So, or the colder weather in the fall. I doubt it'll go through the winter, but it may. You never know. And this, if I can keep from stepping in dog doo that my children didn't scoop, is where my zucchini used to be. I pulled out the last one yesterday. It just wasn't looking good, and it looked like it may have gotten squash vine borers. So anyway, and I've got some radishes going to seed in there. And my peppers are looking really, really good. We've had a lot of hot weather this week and a really good rainstorm yesterday. I had to transplant my celery here. It's not looking the greatest, but as you can see, it is coming back from the brink of death. I should have just harvested it, but I left it out on the table too long and it got, soft. So I'm going to cut off the dead and hopefully I can recoup some of that loss by the time the weather gets cold. I did plant some cauliflower and lettuce back here, but it looks like something is eating it. So I don't know. I think I'm going to plant beets in here. And it's one of my lone tomato plants that's holding out, that's still in the pot. I got some good ones around front I'll have to show you. And I sort of made this an herb bed. So we have oregano, parsley, basil, some tomato plants that may or may not make it. I thought I'd give them a chance. We've had really hot weather. And I planted a bunch of peas. They're not looking really great though. Let's hope they recuperate. Over here I have chives and little itty bitty onions that hopefully, it said 30, or maybe it said 60. Yeah, it said 60 days. So I should have enough. Holy cow, look at that spider. I almost walked into that. We got some broccoli and some kale. Doesn't look like the kale's doing wonderful. I've sprayed it and sprayed it and sprayed it, and I can't keep the bugs off of it. I don't know what the issue is. That spider's creeping me out, guys. It's huge. And I transplanted this Swiss chard that I've been growing all summer. Whose Swiss chard takes this long to grow? I don't understand it. I have one lone onion. Looks great. Hopefully it won't die. We got some sage over here that'll move next year. And my green pepper, or my green bean vines are finally starting to die. I'm going to pick off the newer pods and then let the others dry. My strawberry bed, although it is blooming and it does have some strawberries setting on, doesn't look the greatest. I did plant lettuce in here. Hopefully that'll work out. I've got lemon trees started. I had some lemon seeds that actually sprouted for me, so these need put in the bed. They look terrible. But I've got all these little strawberry plants started in this. I'm going to transplant those out into my beds. Here's what's left of the green beans in the pot. They look really good. I mean, they're Still putting on green beans here and there. This one never really produced a whole lot. But I planted some peas in there. And I just got 3 strawberries off of that yesterday. They were really good. My messy potting bench. And here is the green beans that grew up on my trellis. They look crappy down here because the bugs finally got them. But I've been spraying them with diatomaceous earth and soapy water, and it's helping some. I got these nasturtiums in this pot. They're gorgeous. I got a little bit of peas and black-eyed Susans in there. These peas, I think it's just been too hot for them to really take off yet, so they haven't really done anything. Excuse me. Citronella. My sweet mint is not doing well in the pot at all. Neither is this oregano. It just looks terrible, so I'm going to plant it in the ground and hope for the best there. Blueberry bushes still holding in there. And I really need to get in here and weed this out. I didn't realize it was this bad. Been so busy. Look. Got all kinds of broccoli growing. Still got green peppers setting on. The strawberry transplant's doing really well. These broccoli are getting ready to set ahead. This one already has. And the stem is doing really well. Very happy. And I don't know what's going on with this pepper plant, but it keeps dropping the peppers. I've fed it Epsom salt. I've done it. I don't know. I don't know what its problem is. Here's a tomato plant that I've planted later. And look at the little tomatoes. I don't know if they'll be on here long enough to get really big, but I've got 2 really big tomatoes. My sunflowers, I'm getting ready to chop off and dry them. But I've got lots and lots of cayenne peppers everywhere. This is my kale that I planted for the fall, and it doesn't look good at all. There's just all kinds of stuff in here. There's a pepper plant that's not doing well. Look at that cabbage. How ugly. I'm going to chop that off. That's just gross looking. Got some thyme down here. It's doing really well. These marigolds just went crazy. I mean, look at these things. And I've got dill back here. Just some flowers, and this cherry tomato plant is just, I mean, I had to trim it back, and look at it. It's still growing like crazy. I mean, all that over there, that's tomato. I guess this is a really good place for tomatoes. And these are those 2 little ones that I didn't know if they were going to make it or not. They're doing really well. Look at that. Lots of tomatoes. Some more sage. Here's the ugly part. The bugs got my beans. So I left on the vine what was on there and let it dry out. And I haven't pulled it out even though it's ugly as sin. But I have this cantaloupe growing, which I need to support it. So I'm afraid to cut out the beans in fear of cutting out the cantaloupe. There's watermelon in here, some zinnias, marigolds, butternut squash. I have another one on the other side that big, or bigger. And we've got little baby ones setting on. Oop, I just broke that. That's a hole. Where did it go? Here it is. Yeah, baby ones. I don't know if it's too late for them to really get started, but we'll see. I'm going to let these dry and save them for seeds. They did produce pretty well. And this cantaloupe vine my son keeps killing. Oh, I got another squash. Wow. But my watermelon didn't really set on. Here's my other tomato plant in the pot. The blight got everything, but I just kept pulling the blight off of them. And they look pretty good. Peach tree I need to transplant. My apple tree that's looking pretty bad I need to transplant. These are gorgeous. I just love those. They have little white purple flowers. Pineapple. It's getting ready to go inside. And my jalapeno plant is producing like crazy. I don't know if you can see it on this video if I'm at the wrong angle, but there's all kinds of jalapenos on there. There's my garden tour, fall update. Everyone have a nice day, and thanks for watching.